Y'all, it's came to my attention that you all are worried about how I'm using my scraps. So in today's video, we're going to dive into the scrap bin and I'm going to share with you some amazing projects that we use our scraps for every single day, and we don't even talk about it because I bet you have a scrap bin that probably looks just as much as a mess as mine. You know what I mean? It's a little hot mess express in here, and I'm not even going to deny it. So in today's video, I have so many amazing scrap projects that you won't believe came from scrap items. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Kicking off with these adorable little gift tags. Y'all, one thing I love about these gift tags is that it's recycling cardstock, and then you pull in your white vinyl. So the white vinyl goes on these adorable, adorable little gift tags, and then you could just make a bunch of these one day and then put them in your gift area. We have like one big bin where we have gift bags and tags and cards and things like that in our basement. You could just stock this up with your amazing scrap cardstock, turn them into the tags. If you have really good handwriting, I personally do not. If you do have good handwriting, you could just draw on these yourself, but you could also use your scrap vinyl to make these tags come to life too, which are adorable. Whether you want to do a happy one, a to and a from, a happy birthday, I love you. There's so many different tags that you can do. And depending on the size scraps you have is how you'll decide what size to make these. Continuing on, talking about cardstock, we have this layered bookmark. Oh my goodness, this is adorable. Using some dry adhesive and some wet adhesive, you'll be able to make this adorable multi-layer bookmark. It's like 4 or 5 layers. It looks phenomenal, and I am obsessed with it. We added a scrap piece of ribbon at the top. What I love when you do multiple layers of cardstock is it feels really, really sturdy. Like this feels solid, and it feels like something you'll definitely want to use as a bookmark this year as you are doing your reading. And I love that you can use up quite a bit of layers of cardstock because it's one of those multi-layered designs. So if you want to get that file and 20,000 other files, check out makersgonnalearn.com. I'll give you a $1 trial down below and get 20 download credits. Download and try out the website and stick around to be a member forever. Okay, y'all, the charm keychains are iconic. Alicia teaches you in depth how to make these here on the channel. They're freaking adorable because you're using scrap vinyl, then you're coming in and you're using some amazing resin to seal them up and make these adorable little keychains. Y'all, this is like OG crafting because you're able to make these adorable little keychains for super, super easy. They look so store-bought. I think you'll be blown away with how well that training came together. If you haven't watched it, go over there, check the links down below. We'll link it so you can watch it and really enjoy that video. Have you ever thought about making a mini banner? This right here is so adorable, whether you want to do a mini cake topper, you want to do a cupcake topper, or put it in some flowers. This is so adorable, y'all. You can make your little banner, use some baker's twine, and use some paper or vinyl to put text on the banner to bring it all together. We just use some floral wire to kind of create what's holding the banner together, and it looks really, really awesome. I am obsessed with making these little banners. And again, you're going to use a lot of scraps, but really it's a super, super small piece of cardstock. So this is something that, you know, if you have the paper and you're like, do I keep it? Do I toss it? These mini banners are just so good. Same with our little gift tags. Like, it doesn't take up that much cardstock. You should keep it and you should upcycle it into some of these amazing, amazing projects. Okay, if you have quite a bit of scraps, look at this. You can make a little paper succulent. I am obsessed with this. This is so cool. It's like paper quilling merged with some cricketing. So this is super, super fun where you're able to make your very, very own mini flowers. You could also do flowers from like this bouquet. We also do quite a bit of scrap cardstock when it comes to these over here. I love, love, love being able to use scrap cardstock to come together and make some amazing paper flowers because guess what? Paper flowers are so, so affordable. And I think you'll be really impressed with learning the skills and techniques involved in making paper flowers. Now, if you have some unique items like leather, like some of the different woods and things like that, I highly recommend you making some of these amazing little wooden leather earrings, because guess what? They're only like 2 or 3 inches by 2 or 3 inches. You do not need a lot of material. one thing that you'll notice a lot of these projects on the table require is very little material. So making these earrings, just having the little earring kit and then doing a little jewelry work will pair together well with your wood, cut out with these, and then being able to use the leather too. It is super, super awesome. Whichever route you want to go, wood or leather. This is a really great project to upcycle those materials. So super, super fun to have that. And again, you could do this in under a 4" by 4" piece of wood and leather. Now our upcycled notebooks, you can take a basic notebook and you can add something super, super fun to it. Here is our suggestion. So sometimes you will have scraps, which are fantastic, and you can size it to your notebook, but also consider using the colors that you have and you bought it in a bundle and you're just not drawn to it. Let that be your notebook. Like let it pop with one of those like really obnoxious colors and that be a really fun notebook for you, because this does require, a larger piece. But again, if you really think about it, like a, 7 by 5" piece of vinyl can still be a scrap and you don't know what to do with it. This is a great way to just pair a notebook with the piece of scrap and pair it together. I think you'll be obsessed with it. This one's a gold foil and y'all, oh my gosh, super, super fantastic. Like, do you see this like shimmer? Oh, I'm obsessed with it. Put your word of the year in here. I'll link the full training on where we did this. We did this at New Year's Eve. People loved it. People made it. It's fantastic. Now, these little coasters, y'all, check out these coasters. We used like 3 or 4 different colors and they just paired so, so well together. And they're super, super fun. So if you haven't considered doing some like upcycled coasters, the secret about using scraps is finding the blank and the file that will work for your scraps. So one fun thing to do with any of these projects is think about the material you have, think about the blank you want to use, and then find the cut file that's go bring it all together. The little coaster cut file is a great example of, a small file that you're able to upcycle the pieces really, really well and get the most out of it, which I think is really unique compared to a lot of the different files we have on our website. Now, last but not least, this is our geometric wall art. This is a really fun one, but I also wanted to cast your eyes over here to the Read More books. This is, again, a really fun one where you're able to use quite a few colors and then bring it all together. So this is our browns, our pinks, our yellows, and our greens. They all come together really well, and you can save a lot of material by using scraps when you're making a project like this or the geometric wall art. All of these projects are fantastic to use your scraps. I hope this video has inspired you to use your paper, to use your vinyl, your heat transfer vinyl, your specialty material. There's so many different ideas in here that will take your craft game to that next level without having to spend any extra money. Go grab your scrap bin. I know it's as big as mine, if not bigger, and start using that material because it is worth something to you. You've already invested in it. It's taking up space. Might as well use it. All right. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know which project you love the most. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more craft videos every single week here at Makers Gonna Learn. And I'll see you back here real soon. Bye, guys.